The man. Good old Robert. Pixels are real indeed. It's kind of weird, you know, all the other types of games, like I love playing Overwatch and Team Fortress 2 and Hearthstone and Magic the Gathering, and then there's just this sort of random golf game from 23 years ago that's incredible. Okay, line up the ball with the flag. Have to overhit this slightly. Ah, full power. We don't want full power. So that's an extra 10 yards. So if we hit this low with a bit of backspin, should just reach the flag. There we go. We just saved the ball there from flying off. I did it! Yeah, I remember this. I used to play this game in the arcade. My local arcade in town had it. Made by the same people who did Metal Slug, and then they got merged with SNK afterwards. This will go 301 yards. Prove me wrong by going 297 yards. Thanks a lot. No wind, so just line up the ball with the flag precisely. It's 145 yards, so just a smidgen under 100%. Okay, if you've hit it 100%, we're going to hit it low again with a bit of backspin. Whoop. That's fine. First couple of holes are super easy. Very hard to screw up. Birdie! So we're trying to beat the, what was it, 11 under or 12 under we got first time round. We got a birdie on our first 7 holes first time round, so we have to focus on keep doing that. Flag on the top of the mound. Wind against us. So we're kind of aiming in the right spot with the wind against us here. But we need to overhit this slightly. Not by much. There we go, that's perfect. Nice and high. And this should drop right on the flag. Needed an extra 5% maybe there. Ugh! Just made it. Crawled into the hole. I think this game was... Yeah, I think it was originally 10p a play. 50p for 6 credits, £1 for 13. So see the bunker at 300 yards? That's all we're trying to avoid again. So this, with the wind going slightly to the right, this will put the ball perfectly to the right of the bunker. Remember last time I hit the bunker? That's what I was trying to do. Get to the right of the bunker there. Second shot, just smash it up. Don't need to mess about with that shot. Easy enough. No wind again. So line up the ball. with the flag. Now it's 150 yards, so we're going to club down to 130 and then overhit the shot and it'll drop right on the flag. All we need to do is avoid that tree. Still got it. So we'll go over some of the rules so far as distancing concerned. If you overhit a shot, full power, it'll go an extra 10%. So if you're hitting your 1 wood, 270 yards, it'll go 297 yards up to 300 yards. So again, look at the 300 yard line, that's full power. So it won't reach the bunker, the second bunker, but it will reach the first bunker. So we're just trying to dodge that first bunker. Get into that little hole. Now with the wind, if we aim there, straight at the bunker, the wind should pull the ball away from the bunker. And we're going to hit it high to make sure the wind catches a little bit more. And just drops it right there. This looks absolutely perfect. We need to hit this low and at 90%. This should drop right on the hole, just low. Needed a tap left there, little tap left for the wind. So for those playing on the Facebook tournament, the NeoTurf Masters Summer Tournament, this is the hole everyone will be playing in a week's time at the end of July. So this is why I'm going to play a few rounds here today, just to show people what they need to do. So again, 300 yard line, that's where you're hitting the first ball. So you're just trying to drop it between the two bunkers, the one on the left and the one on the right. Now this is actually perfect because the wind's going to pull it to the right a bit here. It won't carry, however, so we want to overhit it slightly here. There we go, this is absolutely perfect. Nice and high, and this will drop right on the pin. Almost. +1 strength to get up the hill. That's the thing, if your putting game is on point, it doesn't matter if you screw up your approach shot to the green. You can always recover. So we're 6 under after 6 holes again. This is where the wind starts to pick up, tries to take our money off us. You need to be putting another credit in now. We can't have you going the whole game on 1 credit. So the first shot needs to be 250 yards and to the right of the bunker. Well, we've hit it full power, so it might just overshoot this. So we're going to hit it low, just so the ball skids off the grass and takes some of the speed off it. There you go, that was perfect. If you hit it high, the ball bounces later, and so it keeps a bit of its speed better. So pitching wedge, if we overhit this, there we go, just lining up the shot. We need to overhit this slightly, which we have done perfectly. So we hit it nice and high, just to make sure we get over that bunker, and this will drop right on the pin. No backspin needed. Needing an extra couple of % there. So tap left once for the grain. Just a tiny tap there and hit it right on the mark. Just scraped in there. I gave it the tiniest of taps to the left. Could have done with a second tiny tap. 7 under after 7. Now this is where we screwed up last time. So 300 yards. Nice and easy for the first shot. High as possible. Oh, wow, almost into the bunker. But it doesn't matter if we hit the bunker because the second shot's still okay. Now, we could go for the green rather hilariously here. By hitting this absolutely perfect. But it will more than likely hit the near side of the button and just screw us up here. So, second shot. Now, the first shot's gone 300 yards. So, look at the distance on the mini-map. That's 300 yards covered. So, half that, 150. And it probably just hit the water there. So, if we go 130 yards, this will give us lots of space. There we go. We've got lovely margin for error there. So the wind's slightly behind us. Now, because the flag is right at the front of the pin, this is going in the rough like 100% of the time. So we're going to club up once and overhit it. And put backspin on. And we're going to tap right so we've got the biggest part of the green to aim at. So slight overhit, lots of backspin, as high as possible, and the ball should hopefully come back. So the reason I didn't aim directly at the pin on this hole was if we overhit it, it potentially goes off the side and into the sort of the out of bounds area quite quickly. If we aim to the right, we've got more of the green to aim at here. I wasn't paying attention there. I was focused so much on the previous shot. I got my grain wrong. I think the game is slightly stretched here as well. So maybe we fix that for the next course. Might be a little bit off-putting for some of you watching, playing on a slightly stretched view. Now this is the horrible hole. Luckily the wind's not so bad for us. Now this is going to hit the rough and just stop dead in the rough. One way of doing this shot is to actually aim like this and then slice it right. And I'm interested in trying this out. So this is a practice shot here. So if we overhit this now, low, want the ball to curve, there we go. We didn't need to overhit it, but that's fine. I always get a par on this, so I'm always fine with that. So, for heavy rough, we do an extra 90% power, so we want to hit it 40 yards, so 40%. It's not a nice recovery because we're on the slope, aren't we? No, we're not on the slope. Lovely, we've dodged it. Couple of taps left for the grain. Hit it right on the money. So you should always get par on that hole, but it's such a horrible one to judge. So that was me trying something new there, which didn't work. So if you're playing an actual round, don't do that. Yeah, 7 birdies, 2 pars. That's pretty much standard. This is where we start to have the troubles now because the wind is like +9. So again, look at the 300-yard line. There's the bunker right on 300 yards. That's what we're trying to dodge. So imagine, so that 300 yards is right on that third bunker. So we're just aiming for the top corner. Nice and high, and the wind will bring it round slightly. And give us a nice easy second shot. So the wind's directly behind us. So we need to hit it 65%, but we do need to make sure we get it over the bunker. Let's go low and just roll it up to the pin. An extra 1% that needed there just to hit the slope. It's not an easy one, this. Being right on the slope. -1 on the strength. And just let the slope pull it down. Very easy to miss that because it looks such a simple shot. But if you overhit it, it can easily just bounce out the hole. Notice how there's a player called Agassi there and another one called McNamara who are playing in America, but they seem to have took tennis players. So here's the dog leg at 500 yards. So always remember that dog leg at 500 yards. So the first shot will go 300 yards. Now we just need to hit it 200 yards. Probably 210 yards for the second shot to get it on the corner of the dog leg. We could go 220, but there's a risk of hitting the water, so we'll just stick with 210. Nice and high because we slightly hit it under 100%. There we go. So line up the ball with the pin, but we're going a couple of pixels to the right because of the wind. 130 yards, so we have to overhit this slightly. Oh, we've done it full power, so we're going to hit it low with backspin to take off a lot of the distance. Go on. Oh, no! Oh, I thought I was just going to just drop right in perfectly there. Robbed. So it's on a slope, so we need to tap it to the right ever so slightly. And we can overhit this as well, just to make sure it's got the legs. Should have gone +2 there. +1 was pushing it very thin there. Only just dropped him. It was like, awkward, if that didn't go in. I thought that was Gammon in 5th place. It was like, Gammon! You're mocking me? Flag on the left-hand side. Wind against us slightly. 210 yards. So we need to overhit this. We're going to aim to the right of the green so that we've got lots of green because of the wind. So 230. very high. Lots of backspin. Very high so it gets over the water. Lots of backspin. This should be a good shot. There we go. So pretty much the same shot as I did last time. There's really no way of dropping that on the pin there. I don't think we need to do anything at all. Just a +1 should be enough. Maybe needs a tap left, but we're just going to hit it full +1. And not do anything, just to see what the actual slope was there. But it looked to be straight. Ten under after 12. Very good round so far. So again, we're trying. Always got to dodge that second bunker on this hole. That second bunker. See, when you hit it full power, the ball lands right where that second bunker is. So if we hit this high, you'll see what I mean. So you never aim directly at that. See, there you go. So if we'd aimed at the bunker, it would have gone boom. Buried itself deep. Never to be seen again. So line up the ball with the flag. We'll go with that. Now we just again have to dodge this bunker. So we have to hit it high. Okay, we slightly overhit it, so maybe a bit of backspin. I don't know. No, we'll just overhit it a couple of yards. That's fine. Because we need to avoid the bunker. Dodging the bunker is much more important than trying to drop it straight onto the hole. The last thing you want to do is underhit it and get in the bunker. So 11 birdies, 2 pars. Good start. And now the eat this bunker hole. Luckily no wind, so we can drop this perfectly. That should be it. So there's a tiny strip. Should be it, he says, hitting the bunker. It's fairly buried deep. We could try to make the green with this shot. So we're going to try and hit it 190 here. This is an experimental shot. If you're playing in a tournament, I'd just tap it out the bunker here. Yeah, so that it was buried even more there. Yes, obviously I'll play it from there. So this just needs to go 100%. Hits the pin. What a recovery. So I slightly overhit that there. So the water hazard should be probably about, again, the same as heavy rough there. Oh no! Another credit. Another 10 pence. This is an outrage. But that was good to know about that particular bunker, because it was buried quite deep. That we needed to hit it even harder here. Flag right in the middle of the green. Oh, I can do that. I can do that. No, I can't. The wind's behind me. So if I overhit this, if I club up and hit it 100%, with backspin, it's going to fly over the hole. So this, in theory, if I hit it nice and high, should be fine. I'm worried about it landing short. There we go. As long as we didn't... I'm going to tap left here to get it for the left side of the hole here. Just in case there's a bit of slope there that's deceiving. It's hard to see whether there is actually slope there or not. There was no slope at all. It's pretty difficult to spot whether there was a slope there or not. So it just one tap to the left rather than two, and it still would have dropped in. My worry was that if I hit it straight and there was a slope, it would have gone off to the right and missed. So again, you're dodging the bunker at 250 yards. That's where the ball is going to land, right on that bunker. So if we aim straight up here, with the wind being slightly to the right, it'll dodge that bunker. Nice and high to catch the wind as well. Oh, no, that was a bad shot from me. I was very lucky to dodge that bunker. Should have been more to the right. I got lucky there. So line up the ball with the flag. And a bit more to the left to adjust for the wind. And we want to hit it 100%. Yeah, 99% is even better. Very high. Let the wind catch the ball and drop it onto the flag. But not an easy hole. Is the slope going somewhere funny here? It might be. Might mean a tiny tap to the left here. It did. The slope was just going, pushing it up there. So we underhit it as well, just so the slope takes the ball. So look at the 300-yard line. So we're aiming directly over the trees again. Always does that. Always just snags the tree and slows down. Absolutely fine. So we've got another full power shot here. If I want to be spicy here, I can always hit it with the 1 wood, but I think this is fine. You've got to be precise with those 2 shots. You need to hit it 100%, or else it won't reach over the rough. So line up the ball with the flag, then look at the wind. It's going up and right. So adjust for that. I think we can club down to 130 and the wind will carry it the rest of the way. Can slightly overhit it and just hit it very high, and this will drop right on the flag. No, it won't, because I'm terrible at the game. That's fine though. We can just put in from here. So hit this 50% and it'll hit the pin. How has that not got in? How has that not got in? That's shocking, isn't it? Also not got him! It crawled up to the hole, hit the pin, and somehow gravity decided not to take effect and drop the ball into the hole. Eh? What's all that about? Optional gravity in this game. So again, hit the first shot 230 yards. Oh no, we don't, because the wind's behind us. We do not hit this 230 yards. We hit this 200 yards. And we make sure we do not overhit it as well, or else we're in the drink. This is where the wind's trying to kill me now. Oh, wind suddenly settles down for the second shot. So flags at the front of the pin. Slight adjustment to the left. So we are going to have to either overhit this or club up and underhit it. Because that water's going to get us. So about 85, 90%. 90%. Nice and high, lots of backspin to get over the water and then bring the ball back. Bring it back! Yes! That's how you take a shot. Have some of this. Yeah, if the backspin didn't kick in time there, it was off into the distance, never to be seen again. Down the slope, into the rough. Nice knowing you. Like, the margin for error is quite tight. At 18th hole, it's a shocker. 13th under. 13th? 13 under. Screenshot time, that. A 59. Very good. We're getting better. Right, now I'm going to fix this screen so it doesn't stretch. Congratulations! Our winner is you. Da, 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 da. There we go. Make me bigger. Embiggened. So now we're playing in the proper resolution for the next round course. You get to see more of my beautiful face and missing teeth. Ooh. I get to put my name in. You can see the times I couldn't be bothered waiting for the end credits. And it's just gone A. Have an A. No, 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 no. Can we beat a 13 under on my third playthrough? I think I can make my camera a bit smaller now as well. Webcam. We're seeing too much of my face, damn it. Where's my filter? Ah! There we go. Less of my face to look at now. That's a good thing. Whoop. There we go. So third playthrough now. On USA. We've done a -11 and -13. Give it a smash. Have a trophy. Yeah. Okay. How can we drop this onto the flag? I always try to line it up pixel perfect. Here we go. 100% low. Damn it, he overhit it. Very low. Needed another tiny tap to the right to try and get that eagle on the first. They don't have birdies in America. Everything is based around eagles. So that's a half eagle, not a birdie. I got a half eagle. And an albatross is like a double eagle. And par would be like a dead eagle. So we aiming to the left here. The crowd goes wild. So line up the ball with the flag on the screen. Adjust for the wind slightly, so slight tap to the left, not much. Wind slightly against us. There we go, that's perfect. And now just hit it very low and it'll scoot up to the flag. So these shots are your bread and butter. Like, you have to learn to be able to do those shots very well. Because these are all your easy points. And you've got a tiny chance of getting an eagle as well, which makes all the difference. Just get a free 1 under, why not? So the first problem hole is the third. Flag is right on the slope in the middle of the green. And notice that the slope before the green there, before the flag, goes off to the right. Wind is way behind us. Let's have a look for the flag on the green, see if we can see it. Yeah, you can just see a single pixel of the flag on that second tree. There we go. We can see that, yeah, you see the flag on the left there? So it's right behind that tree. So we line that up, and now we have to adjust for the wind. So over there. So 143 yards to the flag. We could probably drop it really close with this by going 130 yards here. Very high, no backspin obviously. Let the wind catch the ball and carry it. Oh, just brushed the tree. So needed to be way left because of the wind. The slope is going to bring the ball down slightly, so we need to tap this to the right. And just give it a +1. That's what I mean, even if you screw up your approach shot, so long as you're a good putter, you can recover. So, like, getting that putting practice in will save you plenty of points. So again, look at the 300-yard line. That's where your first shot's going. Longest drive, 292. Is there something wrong with the wind here? So we can definitely do this. So we get an extra credit for this. No, we don't. 288. That's ridiculous. Wind. Wind. No extra credit for us. So line up the ball on the screen with the flag. Should be perfect because the wind's against us. So 130 yards. This just hit it nice and this will drop right on the flag. Yeah, more than enough. Because there's no hard puts, you can get away with slightly under hitting and stuff like that there. You only get punished really on the later holes. So again, 300-yard line, that's our bunker. So we just need to dodge the bunker at 270 yards. So we're going to aim at the corner there. Nice and high. Beautiful. No wind, so we can line this up perfectly. That looks pretty good. 109 yards, so we can overhit this to 10%. Hit it low, and this should possibly hit the pin. Another pixel to the left. Birdie! Yes, you did do it, Robert. So every time we've played, now this is our third playthrough, we've got a birdie on the first 7 holes. And we're 5 under after 5 so far. So, you know, this is what you've got to be focusing on. Being able to play a good enough game that you can get a birdie on the first 7 holes. Ooh, wind's really behind us here. So hit it nice and high to catch the wind. Get those extra few yards. Wind settle down a little bit here. So line up the ball with the flag, which is here. The wind's going to take it to the right slightly, so adjust accordingly. 182 yards, so this will fly past the hole unless we hit it slightly under 100% and hit it low. On the green. Just hit it +1 just for the grain. Thanks, Nancy. So again, first shot needs to go 250 yards. Oh, look at this wind. Look at this wind. Have some of this, says the game. I'm tempted to aim up here. Bit of a practice shot here. Can I go even further left? I'm gonna aim here, absolutely smash it, and see if it comes out the other side. This is for practice. It does. 317 yards is pretty ridiculous. Wind's really against us now. So we're kind of aiming in the right place here. But we do need to club up. And hit it maybe 125 yards. So just under 100% there. Nice and high so it catches the wind and brings it back to the hole. Seems good. But this ball is right on the slope. And I've no idea where it's going. I've got a feeling we need to game up a bit. No. Absolutely no way. You can't see a thing on that hole. So we're just going to overhit this and straight. So the reason we hit that second shot straight is because the ball rolls in the direction of the slope. So when you're hitting back the way it's come, you know it's straight. So you just hit straight up there. Don't need to mess about at all. But yeah, it's really hard to read the top of that slope there. So notice that the water is at 410 yards. I really want to try and go for the pin one day when the wind's behind us here. So we've hit the ball 300 yards. It's 410 yards to the water. Now, because we're not hitting in a straight line, we could probably go 130, but I still want to underhit it slightly because of this wind. So again, we're just looking at hitting about 120 yards there. Okay, so flag towards the front. We need to overhit this to get it over the rough by like 20 yards. So we have to club up to 200. Hit it nice and high, and then with backspin to bring it back. You got to drop it right on 100% as well. So as high as possible, and then let the backspin kick in. Bring it back! Back. Go on, down the slope, down the slope. Still got it. So if I'd hit that any softer, it would have hit the rough before the green and then just decided to stay in the rough because that's what balls like to do. They're just there to troll you. I need a tissue for my glasses, damn it. Where's my tissues hiding? No idea. And here's that hole again. But luckily we've got the wind behind us really nicely here. So this should help us. Okay, we've overhit this, so we're going to hit it low. Try to catch the rough before the green to take the speed off the ball. No, didn't help, but we got onto the green, which is better than we've done any previous time here. So the contour is taking us down, but the grain's taking us up. The grain has less of effect than the contour here. So maybe there, and then just 100%. If your putting game's good, it doesn't matter if your approach shot's bad. Damn smudge on my glasses. That's a good first 9. 8 under. It's the best one so far. So, we're just yanking this. Giving it a smash. Luckily the wind's playing fair as well. All we have to do is avoid the bunker. And we avoid both the bunkers perfectly. Wind is now behind us. So we need to tap right a couple of times to adjust for that. Not too much though, because we're only going 60 yards. 55%, nice and low. Ooh, really needed to make it over that little hump there. Now the hump might might sort of pull the ball to the right slightly, so we'll tap left once. And we'll hit it 1 over, and we should still be fine. I did it! Again! So here's hole number 11, 500 yards. That's the important thing to remember. And look at the 300 yard line where the ball needs to go. Nice and high to make sure we get over the water. Now with the wind behind us, we could try a cheeky shot. And smash, but we might as well just play it safe again here. Go 210 yards. Do not overhit this. Great shot. That's the safe shot to take there. We're not going to try anything risky here. We're on a good round. So it's lined up. The wind is pointing us to the right, 2 meters. So a little tappy tap to the left there. It's 124 yards. It's going to carry a little bit more, so we want to underhit this. There you go, that's great. Nice and low. It just went all the way round the pin. It went up one side, round back the other side. Getting trolled by the ball. We need to overhit this because we're on the slope. 10 under after 11. It's this hole again. Wind massively behind us. Oh, this is the game trying to kill us right now, isn't it? The game horribly trying to kill us here. So we're going to aim to the right of the green because of the wind. Because it's going to pull it over to the left. And we can hit it 100% because we need an extra 20 yards, which the wind's going to provide. But then we need a lot of backspin. Oh, this is a bad shot. So we're not going to hit it high. We're going to hit it normal. Just nice with backspin. There we go. And that's all we're trying to do. Get it on the green. It's all that matters. Okay, so the grain is pulling us that way. The slope is also pulling us that way. So that's probably going to be okay. Probably needs a +1 for the... we're going uphill slightly, but the grain is pulling it back. Needed one less tap to the right there. So again, tap to the left for the grain. +2 for the slope. And the grain. +3 is fine as well. No, it's not. +2 would have been perfect. So I overhit that by 1 by an error. And that cost me a hole. Oh no! So, bit of work on my long putting game required there. But if I just tapped it once on the right there, we get a birdie. So really, we're 11 under if I play that properly. So this is the hole where we're trying to avoid that second bunker. So again, just dodge the second bunker. That's all that matters. So we're going to aim right down the line here. And we're going to hook it left. I'm going to slightly underhit it as well to make sure it doesn't go in that bunker. So line up the ball with the flag, which is there. Wind's taking it to the left, so tappy tap a little bit to the right there. 188 yards. So about 100%, maybe a pixel over. And hit it nice and high to make sure it goes over the bunker. No backspin or anything needed. Ooh! Oh, my heart. Yeah, this is the hole where you just need to avoid the bunker. So I should have played that a lot safer. And hit it a lot harder because it's so flat. There was no reason for playing such a bad shot as what I did there. That was a bad shot. I just got very lucky. And here's the you will eat the bunker hole. Okay, we're in trouble now with this wind. This might be fine. We might get away with this. Success! Okay, so the wind's pulling this over to the left, so we want to aim over here. 115 yards, so maybe we'd even club down for this. Go to 100 yards. Hit it nice and high, let the wind carry it the rest of the distance. I'll take that. Grain's against us, so +1. Just a little rattler there. It had a think about it then. Pin at the front of the green. Never doing the closest to the pin contest here. Wind massively behind us, so we need to aim over here. To the right. Lots of backspin. So if we hit this high, the wind will carry it onto the green, out of the rough, and then we need the backspin to bring it back. Oh, we've underhit it slightly, but we might still get away with this. No, we won't. Needed to be a little bit harder. So we're in the rough. Let's try the putter. Can we do the putter? It won't let us putt. Okay. So this needs to go 20 yards. So that's 20% because the sand wedge goes 100 yards. This is just under 20%, so it was a bit of an underhit by me here. Oh, come on. Come on. That should have been a birdie. I'm not having that. That should have gone straight in. So again, avoid the bunker at 250 yards. Very important. Do we need that one little tippy tap to the right? I think so. Full power, nice and high. To get it over the tree. There we go. That's exactly where we hit it. No wind, so line up the ball with the flag. 150 yards. Very high. If I'd hit that full power, it drops on the pin. Quite a hard shot here. Grain's going against us. The slope is going up away from us. I think it needs a tiny... Actually, we might be okay just hitting this. It might need one little tap to the left. Or does it? No, I think that's actually might be okay if we hit it +1. Because we had a couple of opposing slopes there, and with the grain as well. And I think they kind of all cancelled each other out. So as long as we added a bit of speed to it to make sure it didn't veer off course too much. So again, look at the 300-yard line, where we need to hit it over the 2 trees. Wind's really against us here, though, so we're just going to aim to the left of the 2 trees. Just so we get onto the fairway. I don't want to end up in that little bit of rough because, for some reason, we don't make it. Wind massively against us again. So again, we're going to hit it high so it catches the wind and brings it onto the fairway. Wind against us slightly. So we definitely need to club up maybe twice here to 190. Hit it high with backspin so it gets over the rough and then comes back. Yeah, I think this is perfect. Yeah, a couple of taps to the left. We would have dropped it right on the flag. There's not much going on that green, so it doesn't really matter too much. What's important is that you get it onto the green there. So this is hit it 230 yards, adjusting for wind for the first hole. Yeah, 230 is fine. And we're going to aim straight at this bunker so the wind pulls it away. If we aim further to the right, it could end up behind a tree, which is really bad. 230 yards, spot on. There we go. Avoided the tree, avoided the bunker. Perfect. Okay, so wind's hugely against us now. So we're aiming in the right place for the wind to take effect, but I'm going to go even further left here. So this needs to be maybe 150 yards with backspin and nice and high. Hit about 90% strength here. High backspin. Hopefully this will drop right onto the pin. Okay, I'll take it. It's an easy enough shot. I overcompensated slightly. I don't think we're hitting the slope there. Getting a birdie on the 18th is always fantastic. So if we'd got a birdie rather than a bogey on that one hole, this would have been a 16 under round. Should have been 16 under. End credits. So I think we'll play all of the other courses once now. I think we've got a good idea of what's going on with this course. So. Again, you're watching on YouTube, fast forward 2 minutes. G Canyon. My ear's itching a lot today. These earbuds. Okay, so we have played the USA course 3 times. It is now time to play each of the other courses once. Always Robert. And we'll start with Germany. Line up the flag with the hole. 160 yards. This will go perfect at 100% because of the wind. Just hit it nice. Just to catch a little bit of that wind. I love how you can see it's not going in. And then he shouts, "Get in." It's not going in. You're being too damn optimistic. It's not going in. So 300 yards. Safe. Nothing to worry about here. All you got to do is dodge the bunker. Line up the ball with the flag, which is about there. Adjust for the wind. Slightly under hit. Nice and low. Come on. What are you doing to me? That was an eagle. This is an outrage. So flag right at the back of the green, which is good on this hole. Wind massively behind us. This is probably fine the way it is. I think another tap to the left. We're going to under-hit it as well, but hit it very high. Because with the flag being right at the back of the green, we don't want to overshoot it. So it's okay just to under-hit that a little bit to make sure we don't roll off the other side. So 300 yards. Watch out for the bunker at 250 yards. Oh, really watch out for that bunker. So if we hit this straight up here, the wind will pull it to the right. Will it dodge that bunker? I think we might just be okay. But it doesn't matter if it hits the bunker because it's a par 5. The second shot will still go far enough that we can reach the green in 3. Oh, spicy! So we can hit the green with this shot if we overhit it. Because the wind's against us. So if we overhit this full power, it'll go 270 yards. The wind will bring it back. It might overshoot the green slightly. That's why I'm aiming for the fat part of the green, so we've got a bit more to work with. But if we hit it high, so it catches the wind and brings it back. Yeah, that was the risk. Needed to be a little bit softer. We'll try this again, a bit softer. Oh, this is actually a bit better because the wind is a bit stronger now. So not quite full power. There we go, that's much better. This will actually end up short this time. There you go. And in the bunker. So that's just a couple of practice shots there. I kind of knew what was going to happen. But you've got to practice these shots. If you're playing just to make, you know, low scores, then you have to try new things and you have to see what works for you. Rather than just doing the safe shot every time. Now, if the wind's like plus 12 behind us, you can hit over the water. Otherwise, you need to dolly it up short. So, there you go. Just 240 yards, or in this case, 230. It gives us a safe drive for the second shot. Adjust to the right for the wind. Overhit it for the wind as well. Come on. How did that not go in? Bink! Just drop in. Just, you know. Be nice to me. Be nice. So we hit the first shot 300 yards. Over the tree. Just right there. Nice and easy. Nice and high. Wind's behind us. So maybe around here to adjust for that wind. 130 yards is perfect. Yep, this is absolutely perfect. Hit it nice and this will drop right on the flag. Yep. Safe. +1 for the grain. If only golf was this easy in real life, right? For those of you here for the USA course, we've done it 3 times. You can watch the VOD or I'll upload it to YouTube afterwards. We're going to try and make the green in 2 here. We're going to have a spicy second shot here. I love this shot. It's a lot of fun, this one. As we smash into all the trees. Do I overhit this because it will hit a tree? I think we do. I think that's the plan, isn't it? Overhit it. Have it slow down when it hits the tree. To take the speed off it. No! Damn it. Missed all the trees. Okay, let's try and sink this. Needs one tap. %. Nice and low, so it really crawls up to the hole. Slope. Slope killed the ball there. Oh boy, it's one of these holes. Pin back left. Wind against us slightly. No idea. There's a very good chance we hit this tree. So this dodges the tree. We need to slightly overhit this. Oh, I've really overhit it. So we're going to have to put on a bit of the old backspin here. Back you come. Just to save it from going into the rough. But we've got an easy enough second shot here. Just a +2 here and it should sink. I hit it +3, which is what... No, I might have hit a +2 there. Which is why it just... it didn't go in because I needed to micro adjust for the slope. So the slope was probably pushing it to the right slightly. So if I tapped right on the joystick, which would have put it to the left, it probably goes in there. So on this one, we're hitting it 300 yards. See those two trees in the distance at the 300 yard mark? We're aiming just to the left there. In other words, this is perfect. This is exactly where we need to aim. There we go, that's perfect, just there. And this will give us a great second shot with a clear view of the green and the pin, more importantly. So, yeah, just drop it right there. Flags at the front of the green, which is very annoying. So we're going to have to overhit this. And club up. Do we even need to club up again here? It's possible, isn't it? So 170. Lots of high. Lots of backspin. So if we'd hit that softer, it would have hit the rough and possibly, or even the water. And that's all you're trying to do is avoid those penalties. Is give yourself a putt to get the birdie. So making the green is the most important thing there. So that fourth hole, that's what cost us so far, or else we'd have been on like 8 under. So look at this 300 yards here. See that bunker at 300 yards? If you aim here, there's like a single sliver that'll just take it past the bunker. If I aim there, it probably goes straight in the bunker. So I think I have to aim there and hope that the wind carries it out. Perfect. Now we could have a greedy shot here and go for the green. This is like kind of a funny shot. I think it might be good fun to go for this. So we just need to hit this 100%. And the ball should hit the rough just before the green and slow it down and bring us onto the green. I need to hit it exactly 100% though. There we go. Okay, so it hit a tree beforehand, which really slowed it down there. But this gives us a really easy shot because I deliberately went for the gap between the trees. So we add 40% to the strength of this shot, which will be 20 yards. So that's 75 yards. Take a bit off for the wind. So 70%. Bit of height. And it drops on the pin. Slight tap to the right because of the grain. +1 because of the slope. So that was like a shot for nothing. I had a chance of making the green in 2. But if I didn't, I still had a good third shot to get onto the green. Whereas sometimes if you don't make the green in 2, you know, on a par 5, you'll end up out of bounds or something like that. Because of that way that particular hole was set up, it was quite safe. Okay, pin is at the front of the green. So this is actually a straight up horrible hole. So we have to tap right to adjust for the wind. We have to club up twice, an extra 20 yards to get it over the rough. Then we need to hit it 100% and put backspin to bring it back to the hole. Nice and high, lots of backspin. Ah, terrible. Can't believe we needed even more. I already went 20 yards over, so I should have gone like 30 yards over here. So this needs to be 45%. Nice and high to try and get over the hump. Yeah, we're going to be here all day now. This is one of the ones where they try to kill you with the quarters. So we're just going to overhit this now deliberately. Just to get it onto the green at this point. But you can see how, like I was saying to you, it's really important that you get on the green. That's like the most important thing. So it's better to overhit when the flag is at the front of the green and end up at the back of the green than it is to underhit there, which is what happened. So we ended up with a bogey there. If I had overhit it, I'd have had a tough, very tough shot for birdie, which I could still make. But it almost always guarantees. So we're going to hit this 220 at 100%. Nice and high. Yeah, that's fine. We overhit it slightly. It's not a problem. Should have hit it 200 there. So this actually needs to go like 190. So this is definitely hitting the button and doing something horrible here. So we're going to have to hit it 170 and overhit it. And try and get some height on it. But this is always hitting the button, I think. No, we got away with it. There we go. Good recovery. So the reason why you have to overhit that shot is because you need to hit it with an iron that'll get it over the hump. Like, because we were in the rough, we have to add 40% strength to the shot to get it to go where we need to go. If we'd used an iron at 100%, then it wouldn't have got the trajectory over the hump. So we have to use a higher iron and then hit it 110% to get it over the hill. It's a little bit tough, but you understand, really, after a while. Oh, -11 wind! The game has had enough of me. The game is like, you know what, mate? You can just get out of here. So we're going to aim right at the bunker because of this wind. All we need to do is get it to the left of that tree. But yeah, this game's trying to kill me here. Yep, perfect. This gives us an open shot to the fairway, to the green with the second shot. -10 wind again. So line up the ball with the pin. Slight tap to the left. And now we have to think about the wind. So we need to go an extra 25 to 30 yards for this wind. Probably 30 yards. So we need to hit it 140 yards, which means hitting this absolute full power. Nice and high, so it catches the wind. And this should drop right on the pin. Well, okay, needed more left. The wind really pulled it over there. The grain's against us, the slope's against us. It's pretty much impossible to drop this on the hole. But this is going to give us a good chance here. +3 on the strength. Needed a +2 on the strength there. And it would have gone in. So we need to aim left a bit here for the slope. And for the grain. +2 on the strength. We got a par out of that. That's good. So again, flag, front left of the pin. So we need to make sure we've got the strength to get onto the green. Tree straight in front of us. So our shot's going to hit that tree all of the time if we hit it straight. So we have to go for the gap there. So I think we need to double slice this. 130 yards. It'll carry a bit further because of the slice and the wind. I think this is going to end up short. So we're going to overhit this to make sure we get on the green and then put backspin on. I think if I hit this 100%, it ends up short. So nice and high, lots of backspin. Just to make sure we get on the green. And now it flies off in that direction with the backspin. So everything's pushing us that way. That's probably enough. Might maybe need another little flick there. No, that's going to be fine. Now, the slope's against us to start with, and then for us afterwards. So, probably just 100%. Practice your putting game. So look at the button, 200 yards to the button. You've got to get on that button, but try to avoid getting right at the front of the button or else your second shot's going to hit a tree. So we have to go 210 yards to get it onto the button. But we also want to avoid that very front tree at the back of the button there. So if we aim to the right side of the button, we get a bit more work. But we need to hit it nice and high. We're going to use backspin as well. We need to get it over the button and then just backspin so it doesn't go too far. And we've got to stay away from that first tree. So again, the flag's at the front of the green. So we're going to have to overhit this. Might need that. 220. Slight under 100%. Very high. Lots of backspin. Go on, bring it back. We're unlucky there. That could have rolled right next to the flag if it had just stopped a yard sooner. So we're going to hit this nice and slow and let the weight of the green catch it. One under. Ooh, almost had it. Almost had it. So that's a shot that it's really worth practicing, where you kind of hit above the slope and then let the slope grab the ball and pull it down into the hole. It's a lot of fun doing that shot. But that's what you're practicing for, to try these shots out. A lot of people hit that shot a lot harder and it ends up flying off into the distance. So 300 yards is the first shot. You can see where you need to go. Oh no, look at that wind. Oh, you're trying to kill me here. So we're aiming right at the far side here, because the wind's going to bring the ball right back. And we need to get it right in the middle of the fairway like that. Again, the wind's trying to kill us here. So line up the ball with the flag and then consider what the wind's going to do to that ball. It's going to pull it down. So we're aiming past the flag into the water. And then we're hoping the wind brings it back onto the green, which it will. So if we hit this 190, probably won't be enough. If we hit it 200 and let it catch the wind in the air, then this will be fine. So 100%, very high, let the ball catch the wind. And it should drop it right back onto the flag. Unlucky. Just overhit it slightly there. But yeah, you gotta plan out your shot like that. And that's what makes the game really interesting when the wind starts getting strong. Using that wind to your advantage. So you're going to hit 300 yards, so you're aiming just to avoid the two trees. So the wind's behind us, so if we aim directly at those two trees, the wind could pull it to the right. So maybe if we aim to the left of the two trees, just so we've got a really wide second shot at the fairway. So we've got the wind behind us, 317 yards. I'm tempted to take a shot at the green from here. I think it'll be a fun shot to try. So we dodge the trees. We put lots of slice on it. Don't try this shot at home. Oh, it hit a tree. But yeah, you see, it's still fine. We're still on the fairway. If it hadn't have hit the tree there, probably ends up in the rough just to the left of the hole, I think, there. So, +6 wind behind us, so we're just tappy-tappy this way. probably needs 45%. Okay, we've overhit this, so we're going to put backspin on it and aim low. Oh, I really screwed that one up. I didn't need to aim low. I should have aimed high there. It would have been fine. So this needs to go 25%. I was hoping it'd go straight in there. And we recovered with a par, which is fine. Well, I mean, it's not fine because we should have had a birdie. So, 18th hole. Is this another cheeky par 3? No, it's dead easy, this one. So, first shot needs to go 200 yards. If the wind's massively behind us, then we could have just gone straight for the pin. But yeah, 200 yards. Don't underhit it, else you get the bunker. But you've got a nice little fat area of the fairway there to aim into. I don't know why this is the 18th hole, because this is way too easy. Slightly under 100%. We've overhit it, so we're going to hit it very high and with a bit of backspin. Just to bring the ball back onto the pin. No! No! Damn it! Get the putter out. Line it up. We're going 7 yards. So the putter goes 28 yards. So 7 yards is 25%. There you go. I'm devil with that putter. 10 under. Yeah. I can usually get about 15 under on this, but you know we had a couple of bad rounds there. Yeah, we experimented on the 4th hole, which cost us, and of course we had that other nightmare as well. But on the plus side, we don't have to sit through a 2-minute cutscene. Of the end credits. So on to the next course. So we played USA 3 times, we played Germany once. We are now going to move on to Japan. First shot, just smash it. Don't need to do anything with this. So wind's behind us. Line up the ball with the flag. So we need a couple of taps to the right for the wind. The wind should carry it the last 10 yards. So if we hit it 100% and nice, this should drop right onto the hole. There we go. I didn't hit it 100%. I hit it 99% there. So if I'd hit it 105% and low, I could have, it might have given me a shot at getting it straight in. So notice the bunkers. We need to dodge those bunkers. Oh wow, look at that. Shocker. Now I'd normally aim to the right of the bunker here. But with that wind, hopefully it's going to pull it away from the bunker here. There we go. So wind's against us again. So line up the ball with the flag. Wind's directly against us here. So if we overhit slightly, there we go. This is absolutely perfect, this is. Had a chance of going straight in there. Just needed a tap left from me before I took that shot. It might have dropped straight in. Possibly needed to be a tiny bit stronger as well. Yeah, on the first holes, you always got to think about getting your eagles by sinking it straight in. Okay, so flag's right in the middle. So we do have to overhit it slightly, and we probably want to aim a bit left of the pin as well, which is what we're doing to make sure we get on the big flat top surface. Will 200 yards carry? If we overhit 190, that will go 210 yards. And then we can put backspin to bring it back. If we go 200 yards, we maybe need to hit slightly over 100%, which is quite a tough little shot. Or we could hit it 210 yards at 100% strength. That's probably best. With a bit of backspin. Aim slightly to the left of the flag. We're not trying to sink it. Very high. Lots of backspin. Now, if we hadn't hit that tiny bit of rough, then the backspin actually would have kicked in and brought the ball back towards the pin anyway. What the rough does is if you hit the rough, it kind of stops the ball from ever backspinning. It just kind of stops dead like that. So either way, we would have ended up with a good shot from that. So you kind of just want to smash this. If we aim here, it'll end up to the right of those two trees. And then we'll have to use a bit of hook for the second shot. The problem with hitting it shorter is that you can end up in the water. And you absolutely don't want to end up in the water. Yep, that's fine. Doesn't even matter if it goes in the rough as well. Second stop's still pretty easy from here. So the wind's massively against us here. We do want to avoid the tree. So we're going to aim to the right here. And we're going to have to hook it. And we're going to have to overhit it as well. With a bit of height. There we go. And just drops it onto the green. It's fine anywhere on the green because it's flat. So grain's taking us one way, the slope's taking us the other. I think it needs one on the right there. That should be okay. I love being good at greens. So you had the grain taking it one way, but you had the slope pulling it the other way. But the slope isn't pulling it for the full length of the shot. It's just one of those things you just got to practice. So look at the marker at 300 yards, just past the two trees there. So when the ball lands, it's going to land just past the 2 trees. So we kind of have to aim here. There's a slight chance we end up in the rough, but it doesn't matter because of the second shot anyway. But if we do this perfect first shot, then we've got a chance of making the green in 2. So it's worth going for this shot. You want to be right at the front there. That is perfect. So we can make the green on this shot. There's no wind as well. We don't have much green to aim at here. So I'm gonna aim right of the flag so that we've got more green to allow me to get a backspin in, rather than trying to drop it right on the flag, which would be if I aim here. So we're going to aim to the right of the flag. I think I have to club up once here to make sure we get onto the green, but it will affect my backspin. So again, I need to hit it high to try and get over the button. Stay! No! But that is a straight putt. So we should be able to get it in. Oh, look at his fat head in the way. Get out the way! Look at your fat head. Get your fat head out of the way of my shot. That kind of looks lined up there. 19 yards. So that is 70%. I've overhit that. If Robert's fat head was not in the way of the pin there, I probably could have lined that up better and it should have hit the pin. But that is a hole where you have to go for an eagle to get on the green in 2 and then do a long putt for eagle. Unfortunately, the wind means it's impossible to get to the green in one shot. So we're going to go 250 yards. We just need to make sure we get over this bunker. So nice and high, overhit it, let the wind catch it. No, not the water! God damn it! My aiming's way off there. What am I doing? So again, we're going to hit it 250, but this time we're not going to overhit it. Like an idiot. There we go, much better. Moment of madness took over there. So adjust for the wind. So probably about 90% on the wind here. On the shot. Nice and high. So the ball drops right on the pin here. Or not. Thanks for that. Just proved me wrong. +2, I reckon, strength-wise. Just about. Yeah, I don't know why I overhit that first shot. I think I assumed the wind would have more of an effect than it actually did on the ball. So, yeah, this is just a smash up the middle. Smash up the middle, hope for the best. It's a relatively simple hole, this one. So the pin's at the back. We're actually already aiming perfect here because the wind will drag the ball to the right slightly. So we should really overhit this. And hit it very high. Let the wind catch as much of it as possible and it should drop right onto the pin. There we go. That's fine. +1, get over the hump. Needed a slight tap to the right as well. The slope that was coming down pulled the ball to the left a little bit, so a little tap to the right there would have put it right in the middle. So again, look at the 300-yard line. That's where the first shot's going. Especially with the wind behind you. You've got to make sure you hit that full power and high, else it might just hit the bunker. If you underhit that, it could hit the bunker, and that just ruins your day completely. Now we've got the wind behind us here. It's tempting to go for the green, but the ball will probably overshoot and end up in the drink. So we're gonna have a fun shot here. What if we were to do this? Is this going to hit those trees? Now we might be able to aim just here, just to dodge the bunker and also the water. Let's try this. Let's try to get to the green in 2 here with this shot. I actually think we're going to end up overhitting this. That's my concern, is that we end up overhitting this. There we go, so that's perfect. So now we have an eagle attempt. So grain's taking it up. The slope's pulling the ball to the right initially, and then it's pulling it to the left. So I think we need... Actually, this might just go straight in, to be honest. This might just go straight in from here, if we hit this. Might need a little tap left, but I'm not going to make the tap left. Actually, I am going to make the tap left. And hit it 100%. Oh no, I've hit it 1 under. Might suffer here. Needed a second tap left. I can't believe that. Wow. But we still got a birdie. So it's worth going and learning how to get on the green in 2 on par 5s. Again, pin at the front of the green, so we've got to watch for the water. Wind slightly behind us. So I think we need to club up here. Can we overhit this 110 yards? Will we get away with that? I think we could do here. And then put backspin on. Very high. No! What was that bounce? What was that bounce? That was ridiculous. Get the putter out. Now we need to aim right because of the slope. 13 yards is 50%, but the slope's against us. So we need to overhit it slightly. Maybe just there. That was terrible. Way over hit. Way over hit. So the slope is going to pull the ball to the right. So we just need one little tap there. And +1 strength. Still got away with a par. So yeah, that 6th hole with our little experiment that didn't work out to us. So, the ball will hit that bunker if you hit it 300 yards. So we need to just make sure we get to the left of the right of the bunker, which is right there. And just catch the rough, that's fine. There we go. Because it'll drop onto the fairway afterwards. So line up the ball with the flag, which is about there. Tap it left once to adjust for that wind. 126 yards. So we want to hit it 100%, very high. Very high, and this is perfect. It'll drop right onto the flag. Come on! You can't give me that one? What are you doing? Oh, the game's being absolutely savage there. Just not giving me a bit... Oh, come on, man. Give me an eagle for that. What are you doing to me? So the first shot needs to go 240 yards into the corner. Actually, it needs to go 250 yards. But we're going to go 240. Let's go 230 and overhit it. Lots of backspin, but we just need to make sure we get over the rough. And then just drop there, that's fine. The second shot is pretty much the same kind of thing, just an approach shot. Onto the other side there. $190 yards, 100%, or even a little bit less is fine. Very high. Pin is at the back left. There's no wind. So if we aim right at the pin, what happens here? Well, it should drop onto the green because it's at the back of the hole. So if we can slightly overhit this. Okay, I've really overhit this now. So if we try to hit the rough before the green by hitting it low, that should be fine. So we're trying to get the ball to lose speed here. There we go. Yep, no, that's fine. I'll take that. Slight tap one side there to adjust for the grain. Give it a +1 to make sure it reaches. So the flag was actually in the middle of the green, but on the mini-map it showed it as being at the back of the green, which is why we got a different outcome to the one I was saying there. I thought the flag was further back. So again, 300 yards. There's the water. There's the bunker. We're aiming between the two. We're actually aiming directly at the edge of the water here because the wind will pull it away. So again, the wind's going to pull it to the left. So let's aim for the fat part of the green here. And if we hit this, if we overhit this, it'll go like 210 yards, which will be 15 yards past the pin. But the wind will bring it back if we hit it very high. No backspin, just as high as possible. And that's a nice safe shot into the middle of the green. So the grain's pulling the ball down. The slope is pulling the ball slightly up. So if we hit this straight, we should be okay. Nine under after 12. So this hole, we're just hitting it 250 yards. We're just hitting it there. It doesn't matter if it goes in the rough. We can hit it slightly under 250 if you want to. Just like that. If you hit that high, it'll drop right on the end of the fairway. And it doesn't matter if it goes into the rough. And that's exactly what it's done. Okay, so the flag is directly behind the tree. Let's aim to the side. Hit it hard. Like this, high with backspin. Just to make sure we avoid the tree. And it's... No! Go the other way! But we've got a nice easy shot here. So, down we go for the grain. Does it need an extra little pull for that? I don't think so. I think we can get away with that. It might end up high, though. But we'll do one over on the strength. I might have missed this. No, that was. I'm trying to second guess myself there. The one tap was enough. A second tap and we would have missed that. Flag at the back of the green. That's good for us on this hole. Because it's a par 3. Now, we have no idea where the flag is because we can't see it. But I'm going to tap left here. We need to hit it 190. And we're going to hit it nice as well. We're not going to hit it high. We're going to hit it nice. And now I'll miss the birdie attempt. How do you miss from there? I don't know. Hole 15. So we want to hit this 270 yards. minus whatever the wind's up to. But we don't want to overhit this. So 270 yards and high is absolutely fine. And that will drop it right at the end of the fairway. So line up the ball with the flag. Tiny tap to the right to adjust for the wind. Now, it does look like it's going to hit that tree. But if we hit 100% and high, that's absolutely perfect, in fact. Very high. It should go over the tree without brushing it. Slight micro adjustment. 1 over for the grain. So this is one of those holes where we could have actually overhit that. And it would have been better to overhit it because, as you saw, we underhit. We only just scraped onto the hole. So I should have hit that last shot harder to make sure we get onto the green. So this first shot needs to be 250 yards onto the button. Now the wind's actually massively in our favour. It could be funny to go for the green in 2 here. So we could experiment with this shot. Well, we can certainly experiment with the first shot. No, we're never making the green in 2 here. But we are going to experiment with this shot. This is not what I would normally do, this shot. But with the wind, I think it's going to pull it round. Yep, that's fine. We just needed to avoid going out of bounds. So the second shot is just to go up to the end of the fairway, which looks to be about 120 yards. Now we're in the rough, so we need to hit that 160 yards. Ah, well, we messed up. It needed to be 150 yards. So we're basically getting to the green in 5 here. If we hit this 250, it's probably going to smash against that button. So we need to hopefully make sure we avoid this button. So let's give this a go. That's fine. We got over the button. That's all we cared about. So this now needs to go 170 yards. 160 yards will be fine. But we have to avoid this tree. Ooh! Damn it! I've missed this, haven't I? Nope. Woo! I should have tapped left once there, just to get to the middle of the hole. Okay, pin is right at the back of the green, which is very good news for us on this hole. No wind as well, also great news. So if we overhit this on 200 yards, this should drop pretty close. If we hit it 200 yards, we've got to hit it just over 100%. Okay, now I've boned this one. So we need lots of backspin so that we don't end up out of bounds. And if we hit it low, we might just hit the rough beforehand, which will save us. Yeah, let's hit it nice instead. Nice with backspin. Maybe a bit low. Oh, come on. You couldn't stay on the green? Couldn't stay on the green there for us? Do me a little favour. Okay, that looks pretty much lined up already. 11 yards is 40%. It hit the pin and didn't go in. How is that possible? How does it hit the pin at the speed it was going? Like, there's nothing but a hole underneath. How does it not drop in? Eh? Moulding. No, I'm not moulding. I've got a full head of hair. I'm greying. So I'm maying for greying and mad. Oh, look at that wind! This is game over, this one. So we're going to hit this full power, absolute full power, and the wind's going to bring it back. Nice and high. Look at that. Beautiful. Normally, you'd have to do a different shot to that. Okay, so 90 yards. The wind is behind us. So we need to tap over here. It might need a bit of... Probably have to hit it low. Low with backspin. I'll take it. I overhit that, so I knew I had to do something just to make sure it didn't fly past the hole. So we had a few experiments on this hole, but we still finished pretty reasonable at 13 under. I definitely could have got 16, 17 under without my experiment on the 6th. And there was a couple of easy, I think, birdies I missed there. So we have one course to go. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, fast forward 2 minutes. As we watch Robert celebrate his birdies. Come on, Rob. Come on. Why can't you skip the cutscene? Didn't even make the leaderboard with my 13 under. Shocking. NASCAR. Now, I haven't played Australia for at least 6 months. So I'll be learning this all over again with you. Making my excuses now. Yeah, we don't even have to look at what to do on this. It's flat. Wind's taking it to the left. We're going to try and again. That's probably about right to drop it on. Oh, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. No! Needed more left. I'm always trying to get it in the hole in 2 on the first couple of ones. Yeah, the wind was stronger than I actually thought it was. The wind was like directly sideways, so I should have adjusted accordingly. Don't have to hit this perfectly, just get it onto the fairway. Don't think too much about it. So line up the ball with the flag. That seems right. 150 yards. If we can hit it over 1 yard on the 100%, that'd be great, which we've hit it 2 over. So we're going to hit this very low to take off some of the speed. Needed to tap it left once as well to have a shot at sinking that. Flag back right. No wind. So it should carry onto the green. Yeah, this is lovely. Almost underhit that. So that hole, it's better to overhit than underhit. Because if we'd underhit that, then we're in the water, we're in the rough, bad things happen. If we overhit, we just end up at the back of the green, which is fine, it's still a fairly flat putt. So look at the 300-yard line, that's your full power hit. So we're looking at dodging that bunker. Oh, look at this wind already trying to kill me. Look at this wind. So what we're trying to do is get onto the green in 2 shots, and that's not happening with this wind. Oh, beautiful. Just got that right there. Well, we could get onto the green now with this shot. Oh, we definitely can now. So if we aim at this bunker here. Yeah, if we aim there, full power, we'll get onto the green. We could club up and hit that absolutely fine at 100%. But I'd rather overhit the 3-wood. And this should go onto the green, no problems. So now we have an eagle attempt. So the slope is going to pull the ball to the left. And the grain is going to pull the ball back to the right. The question is, how much effect is this slope going to have? I think you just hit this straight. Maybe even one under. Yeah! Robert is happy. And you've got to go for those, like, green in 2 shots on the par 5s. You have to hit them. Now, if the wind's against you, you can have a problem on this hole. But it's not. However, that tree is right in front of us. So we just have to make sure we avoid those trees. No, that's fairway. That was strange that you'd get the cutscene saying you've made the bunker when you're still on the fairway. Very suspicious. So if we hit this 100%, it'll drop right onto the green. But we do have to avoid that bunker. So I don't mind overhitting this slightly. Okay, I've overhit it a lot. So now we just put a bit of backspin on. And just bring it back. No! Come on, you went straight over the hole. One tap to the right for the grain. +1 on the strength. Just because the grain's going to take a little bit of strength away. Oh, that would have been incredible if that had gone straight in off the fairway. 6 under after 5. Good start. I'm liking Australia already. So look at the dog leg here. So that says 230 yards for the first shot. So 230 is... Oh, I've overhit it. Never mind. It should still, fingers crossed, be fine. I didn't mean to overhit it. There we go. In fact, that's actually helped, the fact that I overhit that. I think if I'd hit that without overhitting it, I end up in the rough there. So, good job, me. All intentional, I assure you. So this is going to end up a yard short. So we just hit it nice. Gutted. 7 under after 6. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Okay, so look at the 300-yard line. Look at that bunker at 250 yards. That is absolutely trying to get you here. So we're going to aim at the corner of the bunker. It's +1 wind, so it should just pull it away from the bunker. There we go. And this again gives us a chance at the green in 2 on a par 5. So, if we overhit this, it's going to go straight in to that bunker, because that's where it's going to drop. And we need to dodge the bunker. So the only option is to aim to the left of the bunker, which is there. So it gives us a long shot, but it gets us onto the green. Stop! No! So if we did it any more right, it goes straight in that bunker. Is it just a straight +2? It is. It's just a straight +2, this. Second eagle. Nine under after 7. We're on for a 20 under round so far. That's me just jinxing it now. Oh, now, flag is at the front of the green, so we have to overhit this. No, we're never winning a closest to the pin here. You'd win! -5 wins. The game is now trying to kill me right here in one go. Is 200 yards enough? We need to go +20 to get it onto the green, which would be 195 yards. And the wind is down, so it has to be 210 yards, this. And we need to hit it at 100% and high with backspin. Come on, bring it back. Okay, so the slope is going to pull it down and to the right. The grain is going to pull it down to the right as well. But if we hit it too far to the left, then the slope doesn't grab the ball at all. So we kind of have to hit it slightly to the left and then hit it hard so the slope doesn't grab it too much. I think this misses off to the right, but I'm going to keep it and hit this +1 or +2. We're going to go +2 so it doesn't hurt it so much. Oh, so cruel. So cruel. So on this hole, you aim at the tree. The programmers, when they were designing this hole, were very... Oh, well, you normally aim at the tree, but the wind is -10. No, you still aim at the tree, that's fine. Because the wind actually helps. There you go, aim at the tree, it'll drop on the fairway. No problems. -12, come on, game. This is where the game wants your money. It's like, you are doing too well. So we aim for the far side of the green. Needs to go 190. 190 yards. And we're going to aim high to really let the wind catch this and bring it back onto the hole. I'm just saying I might be okay at this game. Ooh! That is actually quite a tough putt, that one. Because you really have to yank it over to the left. You saw on the little mini-map, the ball just went... 10 under after 9. Could be on for an 18 under round. He says jinxing it again. Because the back 9 is pretty tough. So the first shot can just go 200 yards here. Oh, now the game's just trying to tease me. It's trying to say you should go for the green with this wind behind you. It's absolutely trying to tease me here. But we're actually on for a pretty good... so we're just going to go 180 and just knock it up short. I was really tempted to go for the green there, though. I'm not going to lie for you. But that would have been a very tough shot to either not overhit it or not underhit it. So if we hit this 100 yards, if we overhit it, it'll go 110 yards. The 4 wind behind us will carry it the other 10 yards. So if we hit this high, this should drop right on the flag. Prove me wrong. It proved me wrong. No, that's absolutely fine. But yeah. Oh, what? There was a slope there and I couldn't even see it. Apparently there was a slope there. Does anyone see the slope? Wow. I feel completely robbed by that. I'm not having that. I'm going to write them an angry letter. So we can get it past the bunker, but my only concern... So aiming there will get it past the bunker, but our second shot might be kind of tough. But hopefully we won't be covered by trees. It's a close one. Yeah, I think we're just okay. So there's the flag in the distance. You can just see a couple of pixels. The wind is slightly behind us and to the right, so just tap it a tiny bit to the left to adjust. The wind's 1 behind us, the rest is 173. The 7 iron goes 170. So I hit this 100% and high, and it will drop right onto the flag. It's another birdie. $11 under after 11. So the wind now is going to be like permanent +10, +12. The game's just trying to kill me now. Because I'm, you know, there we go, like -7. So we have to, oh, and this tree as well. It's going to smash into this tree, isn't it? So we kind of have to aim here, double hook left, and we're against the wind, so we've got to overhit it as well. So it'll just hit the slope and it'll just pull it to the right ever so slightly. So we should be fine here. Oh, I've hit it 1 over. Why did I do that? That was just a misclick on my part. I tried to hit 100% and I just hit it 1 over. So that is just basically old age and bad reactions. Cost me a hole there. So 300 yards, it's going to bounce at the 250 yard mark. But if it goes 300 yards, then it's going to reach that far tree before the bunker on the green. Now, if I go here and hit it full blast, it might just end up in the rough. But if I aim at the tree, like there, it'll hit the tree, lose a bit of speed, and not end up in the rough. There we go. Little and it'll drop it short and end up on the fairway. So that's perfect. Wind +1. I can't actually see the flag at all here, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to go off the mini-map. And the mini-map's always slightly wrong. Yeah, can't see the flag at all. Not even a single pixel of it. So we're just going to aim here. We need to slightly underhit this. That's perfect, 99%. Hit it high. Hopefully this will drop right on the flag. Tap left once for the grain. $12 under after 13. Reasonable start. So, 200 yards is where we need to hit this. So we can hit 210. Don't overhit it, whatever you do. Hit it high, 210 yards. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, if you overhit that, you might end up in the water. So we're aiming right at the flag, but the wind's pulling to the left. So we need to go around there because it's quite a strong wind. 94 yards, so we need to hit it 90% because the wind's going to pull it the other few yards. No backspin. High. Yeah, I'll take that. Again, I slightly overhit it. That wasn't 90%. Probably hit that about 92%. We're going to hit this -1. -1, I reckon, here. And let the slope carry the ball into the hole. Oh, no! What's wrong with me? Oh, I had one of those moments there where I just completely lost it. I should have hit it on the as the meter was going down instead of trying to hit it when it was coming up. Yeah, if I'd hit that properly there, 1 under, it goes in. So, see the bunker at 250 yards? When you hit full power, it goes straight in that bunker. So we're going to try and dodge the bunker. It's going to be hard though. Oh, we got lucky. It bounced over the bunker. Look at that wind. So again, this is going straight in the next bunker, I assume. Let's hit it 270. Let's practice the big drives. So if the wind was behind us, we could have got to the green in 2 there. +12 wind, this is ridiculous. And it's going way to the left, so we need to aim over here. But it's only 66 yards we're going. But that is a +12 wind. So really this should go 50%, shouldn't it? And very high and let the wind catch it. Okay, the wind just didn't catch it at all. This slope is going down to the left, so we need to go that way. Might need a little bit more, actually. And then -1. No, too much. If I'd hit that -2, then it would have gone in, because the slope would have had more time to grab the ball and pull it back. So that was just me overhitting it there. Now, I could have kept it at... I just tapped it left a bit, but I would have had to hit the ball the same strength I did at the moment. Pin's in the middle, so might need to overhit this slightly. Wind's against us as well, so we're going to aim for the fat part of the green. We're definitely going to overhit this. Now, we have to use an iron so that we can get some backspin. So high and backspin, massively overhit. We need to get the ball to stick onto the green like that. So we're directly against the slope. The ball is going to go down when it goes down the first slope, and then it's going to go up from the second slope. But the up bit is a bit more pronounced. So we need to hit this side here. And then we need to go +2. Needed a +1. It would have gone in with a +1 there. Yeah. So +1, when the slope was against it, that would have just meant the ball was a little bit slower and given the slope a bit more time to hit it. So the back nine's pretty tough in Australia. So look at the marker for 300 yards there. Those two trees on the 300-yard line, that's where we want to hit it. And we're just trying to avoid the clump of 3 trees and get past them and get to the 2 trees behind it. I'm hoping this is enough. Yep. Lovely. That's exactly where we want it. So we've got a gap in the trees here, which will take us out to the left. So we can hook it to bring it back. And if we just hit this at 100%, nice and high, it should drop right on the pin. Oh, we've underhit it. So that's still fine, but we'll just be short of the pin now. Yeah, so if we'd hit that 100%, it just nestles up right next to the pin. So I said we were on for like a 20 under if we carried on getting birdies. But the back nine's really bad. So the ball's going to hit at 250 yards, which is about where that bunker is. So we need to aim left of the bunker, which means it's got to go around here. Now it can hit those trees and then get slowed down, but it'll still get onto the fairway with a full power high shot. This is a par 5, so we're now making the green in 2. So the wind's going that way, so we're aiming directly at this tree here. We might have to hit it low to try and brush the tree and take a bit of pace off. But we definitely want to underhit this slightly. Okay, yeah, that works for me. I still think we need to hit this low. Nice. Eagle attempt. So the slope is slightly against us, so 1 tap to the left should be enough. And +1 strength. I've hit 3 eagles on this round. So if my other holes hadn't been so bad, I could have ended up 21 under if I'd hit a birdie on every other one. But yeah, Australia seems a bit of a spicy course, doesn't it? Three eagles. It's crazy. Thank you, Nazca, for creating a brilliant game. I'm feeling like one more round. Go back to next week's course for everyone, I think, which is USA. USA. Good luck indeed. So we need to slightly overhit this. There we go, that's perfect. Hit it low and it'll drop right onto the pin. Come on, how do you not give me that one? Like, how do you not give me that? No idea how that's not him. But But yeah, again, you got to practice those shots. You got to try and get those just cheeky eagles off the fairway. Okay, this looks good. Yep, just under 100%. Hit it low. This will drop right on the pin. No, it won't. Eh? Wind just did nothing then. Oh, excuse her. Someone's decided to get the industrial drill out or something. I'm going to close the window. God damn, that's loud. Somebody knows I'm streaming. Let's ruin his day. I thought it was a little bit loud, and then I took my earphones out, and it was very loud. Love double glazing, though. Right, where was I? On my gamepad. That's where I was. So, the flag is hidden behind that palm tree there. 134 yards. So we need to overhit it slightly. We need to hit it very high. Okay, so we've really overhit it. But that's probably okay, because it'll go 5 yards past the hole. I don't think we need any backspin. Just hit it as high as possible. Like it's fine for it to overhit there. If I put backspin on, it could end up on the fairway. Okay, because of this wind, I'm tempted not to do my usual shot. Because it might end up in the bunker. But I want to have a go at it for practice. And we still made it. So it's good to know I can hit that with a -4. Because that's what we're here to do, just to learn. So aim at the corner, the wind will bring it out of the water. Wind hugely against us already. And the wind's going to pull to the left a bit, so we have to aim this side. Now we're going to club up here to 160. Even then, it's still going to end up slightly short. So we're going to aim it low to try and negate some of this wind. A little more tap to the right, and it might just have gone in the hole there. +1 strength. Now, remember, all the previous times I've done this hole, this course, I've been 7 under after 7. So we have to aim right of the bunker. We've got a chance at an eagle here, but the wind's slightly against us now, which is annoying. If we can hit this 100% and low, it might go in. Ooh! It had a chance, didn't it? It had a chance there. So 5 under after 5. So just aim right of the second bunker. Oh, look at that. 9 wins. Beautiful. So we're going to aim directly at the bunker now. Very high, so the wind catches as much of the ball as possible. The wind's pulling it over again. It's actually a tough shot, this one. Can we hit this 160? I don't think 160 will be enough. 170 is definitely enough. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Down the slope. Come on, down the slope. Play the game. So the slope's going to pull it down and right. So we have to go up here. And if we do a -1, it might miss if we hit that -1. So we're just going to hit it full power. No! We needed a -1 after all. -1 and it goes straight in. That's a deceiving little slope, that one. So the first shot needs to go 250 yards. Right there. You can overhit it ever so slightly if you want to. But it doesn't need to be overhit, just 250 yards. There we go, and that gives us a shot at the green. So wind is pointing down slightly. So this looks fine where we are for going straight to the green. But we need to club up once to 180. Hit it 100% and high, let the wind catch it. And this will drop right on the flag. Of course, last time I said this, it was nowhere near the flag. Just needed a +1 just to get up the hill a little bit there. But it looked relatively straight. So again, look at that bunker on the 250 yard mark. There's a chance you end up in it. So this is going to dodge the bunker. Wow. It didn't matter if it did go in the bunker because the second shot's only getting knocked up short. 310 yards. Can we get over that button in the distance? No, we can't. We could. It might do. Should we have an experiment? If we overhit that, it'll go 300 yards. It'll drop on the 270 yard mark. It'll drop right behind the button. So yeah, let's not do that shot. Let's just go 130 yards. Really high. And just bring it up. Oh no! No! I still overhit it. I thought that would never overhit there. So yeah, this looks absolutely fine. High with backspin. Get in. Good save. So I'm going to experiment with a few shots. If the opportunity arises, that's what we're here to do, just to practice a few holes. Here's the horrible par 9 again. My, I hate this. Oh, no wind today. If we hit this 100%, it should hit the rough just before the green, slow it down. But it might end up just buried in the rough. So really, I should be aiming around here. Oh, that was even worse, wasn't it? That was another experimental shot, in case you hadn't worked out. But it gives us practice on the rough shots. So this needs to go 65%. I could get this in, you know. If I hit it low here. Ooh! Just the slope just pulled it back a bit there. I need to practice that number 9 hole. You know, it's I need to be consistent with that hole. It's one of the few that I seem to haven't quite got my head around it yet. Keep it up. So this is just a super easy hole. Just smash it and then chip it up. Nothing else to be said about this hole, really. Like, I consider the 9th hole to be quite hard, and then you have this easy 10th hole. Okay, this could go in. Come on! How's that not go in? It just literally ghosted through the pin and out the other side. Eh? What was that all about? So here's the whole number. This is a 500-yard dog leg. So first shot needs to go 300 yards. And the second shot needs to go 220 yards. Oh. Oh, wind slightly behind us. Oh, do we go for the green here? This could be a fun adventure. Yes! Yeah! Good eagle. I'll take that. Hello, binary mind. 218 yards. Pins at the front, so we've got to overhit this. Wind's against us. So 230, high, 100% backspin. Come back! Could have tapped it left a couple of times there. Just one over on the shot. That's a horrible hole, that one, when the wind picks up. So the ball is going to bounce where that second bunker is. So do not aim at the second bunker. Wind's going to pull it round a bit. So let's aim down here. Hook it round. And that should dodge the second bunker. And send it up the fairway. Great. Wind's massively behind us again. So we need to aim over here. Club down to 150. Yep, this is perfect. Hit this low to take some of the speed off it. I keep forgetting about that bunker. I've skirted that bunker so many times. We hit that one under and just let the slope catch the ball and drag it round. Yeah, I've got to stop under hitting that hole, because one of those days I'm going to hit that bunker and it's not going to be pretty. Here is the Fairway O Bunkers. This is going to get so many people this next week. Oh, look at that. We got lucky with no wind. That ends up in the bunker. That does not. So that little micro adjustment hopefully keeps us out of the bunker. No, takes us right into the middle of the bunker. Damn it. Needed another couple of taps right there. Now, we're buried quite deep, but there's no wind. What do you say to 190? Is that enough? Might need a little bit more, mightn't it? Let's try it with 200. Ooh! 190 would have been fine. But if 190 wasn't fine, it might have ended up in the water. So I'm better overhitting that. Two over? Yeah, I knew I'd miss that. I should never have moved that far over. I'll take a par, but yeah, that was definitely a hole dropped there. So pin at the front of the green. So you've got to overhit this as well. Oh, you've definitely got to overhit this. Look at this wind. This is one of these testing me wins. So I think we need to normally hit this 230. But we need an extra 15 yards because of that wind. So a full overhit and backspin should be enough. And we hit it very high to let the wind catch it. And lots of backspin. Ball just didn't come back. What happened to that backspin? Is this straight or is there a bit of slope poking out there? It looks like there's a tiny bit of slope. What if we tap right once here? Because I'm worried about a little bit of slope just pulling it to the other way. Okay, it took it miles away. I think that's a bit of a graphical bug there, because it should never have took it that far away. It definitely looked like flat land, but it looked like there was possibly a little slope that would have took it in that direction, and instead it took it in that direction. So again, this hole, look at the bunker on the top of the button there at 250 yards. We need to dodge that bunker, and we're not dodging that bunker with this wind. If we hit it here, that's going straight in the bunker. So it's got to be around there. Nice and high. Oh! Look at that. Missed the bunker by that much. But we got there. So line up the ball with the flag and then consider the wind, which is quite bad. And if we aim where we should aim, which is here, it goes straight into those trees. So what if we aim straight ahead, just dodging the tree, and just accept that it's going to land slightly to the left of the pin and be okay with that? We need to slightly overhit this, so I'd rather club up to 170 and hit it around 100% or just like 99%. Like that. And just hit it as high as possible. And just accept that it's going to finish a little bit left of the flag. Oh. Hey. What can I say? 1 over on the strength. So for those of you in the Facebook tournament, this is next week's course. We're just getting some games in so people can learn how to play this particular course. So your first shot's going 300 yards. So it's going over those 2 trees that are glued together on the 250 yard mark. So aim straight at the 2 trees. Tap it an extra little bit left just to make sure it gets onto the fairway, because the wind's going to pull it to the right. That's fine. It always, if it hits the tree, it's fine. It'll always go onto the fairway. The wind's behind us. So that should be fine. Now we can aim this way and then hook it slightly to the left. So that the ball will straighten out there as it goes round the fairway. Okay, so we need to line up the ball with the flag because there's almost no wind here. Slightly underhit this. Actually, we can hit it 100% and then hit it low. And it should just hit the rough before the fairway. As it did take a little bit of speed off. But yeah, we should have tapped left to adjust for the wind there. So the slope is going to take the ball to the right slightly. The grain is going to pull it in the other direction. So if we hit this +2, it should just go in. Okay. We're on to the 18th and we're 13 under. So this first shot needs to go 230 yards. However, the wind's going sideways. So if we aim straight at this bunker, all we need to do is make sure we don't end up behind that tree. That's the worst thing, to end up behind that tree. So if we aim high now, let the wind catch it. Oh, we got lucky. We got very lucky. Bouncing over the bunker. So again, 8 wind sideways, so we're going to aim over here. Here's the thing, right? If we try to get close to the pin and it goes to the right, we end up in the rough, and that's like worst case. So if you're not sure where to aim on a +8 wind going sideways, make sure you at least overcompensate on the left-hand side so that you still end up on the green. So like over here, because you don't want to be stuck on the other side, do you? Now, if we overhit this, we'll get an extra 10%, which is the same as the rest. So let's go 100 and full power, hit it high, and this should drop on the flag. But look at that. You see, because we hit it high, it went even further to the right. So we needed to compensate even more. So let's get the putter out here. So if we hit this just over 50%, we could actually putt this. Just going to drop short. The rough just cost it a little bit of speed there. That's a good round. 13 under. That's okay. There's definitely some holes there to improve on. Now we just sit out for a minute while we watch the cutscene for like the 8th time today. We made it. We made it through another cutscene. Hooray! We're out the other side. Whew. Thought we'd never make it there. Been live 4 hours so far. I fancy another round. Let's play next week's course again. Oh no, well, let's play Germany instead then. Oh well, whatever. I clicked too fast. Germany is sehr gut, however. I'm fine with that. Unless I end up in the rough and then it'll be nicht sehr gut. Right, let's try and sink this, because there's no wind. Oh, no, I'm never sinking this now. No, I've completely boned this one up. A bit of backspin, I think. Hit it low. Might still get lucky. Yeah. Needed a tap to the left, and I needed to hit that a bit softer there to get it in. So this is the just smash it hole. Well, that's a lot of the holes, really. Oh. Well, we could sink this as well. If I do a better shot than last time. We've got a chance with this one. Ooh. Just needed a little tap to the left. Flag at the back of the pin. Well, pin at the back of the green. Very good for us. Wind, not so good for us. No idea where this is ending up. I'll take it. If you can't see the flag, it's just a bit of guesswork. I did it. So we're just trying to dodge the bunker at 250 yards. Now if we hit it there, the wind is going to take it right into that bunker, isn't it? So let's hit it there. It bounced over the bunker. Lucky me. So we now have a shot at the green. So we need to overhit this and put backspin to stop it from going into the rough. Okay, we don't need backspin now. If we'd hit that 110%, we'd have needed a little bit of backspin. Eagle attempt. Slope is going to take the ball up. Second one's going to bring it back. The grain's going to take it up as well. So we need to tap right once. Might it need a second tap here? Might need a second tap, but we're not going to do it. Straight to the top. So 230 yards is what we need to do with the first shot. And the only exception to that is if you've got like a tailwind of +10. There we go, that's absolutely fine. 230. No wind. We need to aim straight at the flag. So that's a tiny tap to the right. We're lining up the ball with the flag on the screen. And that looks to be spot on. So now 250 yards means we definitely don't want to overhit this. Oh, that's perfect. And if I hit this low, it should drop right on the flag. Oh, come on! How's that not gone in? How's that not gone in? Look at that! It's literally over the hole. How has that not gone in? What are you doing to me, game? This is absolutely outrageous. How is that not in? Oh, I'm not having that. Come on. Seriously. Somebody clip that. Moulding again. So we're just going straight over the water here. Okay, that looks lined up. slight overhit. There we go, perfect. Hit it high, just to make sure it doesn't land short. Wind behind us. This might just scrape. If I aim there, it's definitely hitting a tree. If I aim here, it might end up in the rough. Perfect. Ooh. Have a trophy. I'm sure that makes the game harder. Right, so we've got to hit the green now with this shot. So we've got a gap in the trees there that we can hit. Because if we hit this, it's going to hit a tree, isn't it? And slow right down. But if we hit it 100%, we might get away with it. It might need a slight overhit. No, we've underhit it, so we're in trouble now. So very high. There we go. It was, if we underhit it, it was always going to hit that tree. So definitely needed to overhit that, but we're still making a birdie. So this needs to go. %65%. And we've kind of hit it 70%, so let's hit it a bit low. Just to take a little bit of speed off it. I'm always trying to, like, sink it, even when it's off the green in the rough. You always got to try and get that exact shot that'll put it right in the hole. That's half of the charm of this game, I think. Okay, so the wind's actually going to kill us here. So we need to aim over here, let the wind pull it back. We can overhit this slightly and hit it high to just drop it onto the green. I think that's probably the best thing to do. There we go, that's perfect. Nice and high now. There we go. So I was going for a safe shot there rather than actually trying to drop it on the pin. And we've managed that. I don't think we need to do anything with this ball. Maybe one tap to the left. Maybe, I think that's okay. And +1. +1, is that enough to carry it? I think so. It needed a second tap to the left. I was a little bit worried there, but I thought one tap would be enough. Oh, that's not going to reach as well. Oh, yes it will. Got lucky there. Should have hit that +2 and hit it +1 by error. So yeah, on that previous hole, there was a slight... Looked like as there was a slight sort of push upwards, and there was. Oh, okay. Interesting wind. Are we going to end up on the right side of the far trees here? Because I like to be on the left side of the far trees. This is going to end up right in the tree. Nope, that's perfect. That's where you want to be, just on the left side of those row of trees. Now you get a clear shot at the pin. So we're aiming at the pin. The wind's going to pull it to the right, so we tap it left a little bit to compensate. And we want a bit of backspin here, because the ball's going to shoot past the hole. There we go. Just to bring it back. So this definitely needs to go off to the left here. +1. I did it! Nine under after 9. Spicy start. 1 eagle and 1 par. So again, we're trying to dodge that little bunker at 250 yards. And if we hit here, it will just dodge it perfectly. He says. There we go. I was sweating then. I was like, this better not go in the bunker now. Oh, should we go for the green? I think we should. Let's have a go for an eagle here. Since there's no wind. Oh! Oh! It's frozen! No! The game's actually crashed. Oh, this is outrageous. No. Oh, that is... I've never had this happen before. Look at that. The game just went, no, I'm not giving you an eagle. Oh, no. That is such a shame. What a rotten way to end this. Ah, well, unfortunately, the game has crashed. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're just done, aren't we? Look at that. That is absolutely shocking. Oh, well, no, seems a good place as anywhere to wrap this up. I've been streaming for 4.5 hours. Please hit the follow button if you enjoyed what you saw and want to see me play a bit more of this. And I'll upload this to YouTube for anyone who missed the earlier courses, and you can go catch it up there. Anyway, thanks a lot. Thanks for checking me out. It's been good fun. And I shall see you all next time.